Good morning, guys, YouTube people world, whoever, wherever. Welcome back to Half Fast 719. It's pretty cloudy, whatever you'd call it. I don't know if those are clouds, but so there's all kinds of rain gonna come, all kinds of wind and stuff. So try to park this toy hauler there because we're gonna get a lot of southern winds. So that is south, so they're gonna be coming this way. And I don't know if you guys know or remember, but about 3 or 4 years ago, we had some crazy windstorm, ripped most of our roof off there, a bunch of shingles off here, and then I had to pay a ton of money to get the roof replaced. And then I said, oh, let's spend more money and get solar. Anyway, I'm gonna do an unboxing of this. Yeah, it's a Badland. I always say Badlands for some dumb reason. It's a Badland Off-road Jack, 1.5 ton. I do have the 3 ton here. So that's the 3 ton. I bought it thinking I would leave it in the toy hauler so that if we got to swap over from dirt tires to stand paddles, I would use it, but it's just too big. And I was hoping that they were going to come out with this one because they came out with both of them, but then last minute said, we're not going to make this one. I don't remember why. I don't know if they couldn't get the whatchamacallits, the certification that's right there, or if it was because Eagle Lift or whatever they're called was suing them. I can't remember. It might have been both. But anyway, yeah. It says right there, compact, small and mid-sized trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, ATVs, and UTVs for use on flat terrain, obviously, because if you're on a hill, it's got big wheels, and this thing will take off. 3,000 pounds, 3,000 divided by 2 is 1.5, because there's a 2 ton per, or 2,000 pounds per ton. This is a team lift. It'd be nice if there was a weight, a capacity. There might be. Ow, I just cut my fingers off. But yeah, so it says 50 to 99 pounds team lift. There's the box. Here is the instructions and owner's manual, because you can supposedly get parts for it. But yeah, handle length is 37.5 inches. Yeah, fill plug, safety valve covers, do not open or adjust. A little handle. I don't know if this one's got a handle. I don't remember. I'll compare them side by side. I'll get it out. Oh yeah, it does have a handle. Sorry guys, it's chilly. My nose is running. Let's see. Oh, everything's gonna fall. Being held by this. So, get this one out. Reason I have the toy hauler out here anyway is to block the wind and to also I gotta get the Yamaha out, and we might be doing a dune trip. So anyway, I'll leave it somewhere here. So that's that one. It's pretty big, pretty bulky, pretty heavy. The thing's already degrading. The little handle, it's all gooey. Anyway, but yeah, here's all the hardware. One spacer, washers, nuts, washers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 washers, the spacer. Let's see if there's instructions on putting it together. Because I don't know if they're supposed to be. Okay, spacer goes on that side. And there's just a, yeah, you can pause it if you want to see all this destructions, the assembly. Anyway, they are bearing wheels, however they do not have a spacer between the bearings, so if you crush these like this, it will ruin the bearings. It'd be nice if it had a little sleeve, a little collar that went from bearing to bearing internally. So, but for the most part, I guess it's just floating on there on the axle. This off. Nothing in here. Here's the jack, a little baby jack. Baby. A little baby Indy car. Oh, jeez. It's kind of heavy. Oh, they do a lot of. They're like, oh, let's grease it. And then they just throw grease on top. I'm like, yeah, it's greased. Instead of actually getting grease like in the U-joint. Anyway, but yeah, that is how much smaller it is. It's pretty cool. So let me get it all assembled, and yeah, there's other videos out there. I watched a couple of videos already, not on assembly, but just of it. But it was always too expensive for me, so I waited till it went on sale. Oh, jeez. It's handled together. It's just a little detent. Boop. And not sure how that works. Okay, well, it's locked in there. That goes up. Anyway, yeah, this one was assembled all different, or came all different. You had to put the side, or you had to put all this together, these together. Can't really remember. I don't remember if you had to put these together. This one does have the quick little Allen screw here, or Allen key for these big bolts. So you can screw it down here. What's this one got? So the Allen key is here. It does have a little relief cut that holds it, which would be kind of cool for this one, because this one's just straight. But anyway, maybe it's something I can do. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty straightforward. I just assemble it how it is. So there's a washer, 4 nuts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the washers go on the outside because that piece is already there. So we can throw this one because it has all the threads. That's why that sleeve goes over. Take a wheel, stick it on there. I don't like wearing hoodies because I'm afraid people are behind me. I keep hearing my neighbor, but we'll use this jack to support it. Oh boy. Okay. Cover fell off. Front wheel. Now these are supposedly a carbon composite wheel, but we'll see. We'll see how good they actually last. It does have a solid pan underneath so that it doesn't sink into sand and dirt. Oh, it looks like this one has a wheel lock. That's kind of cool. Wish that one had a wheel lock. Anyway. But this will be good for changing wheels and tires on the side by in the dirt, or on the side by side in the dirt. And yeah, I'll probably bring it out. I know a couple years ago we were out there. We just barely left camp, and somebody, oh, this tool's a joke. What size is this? Somebody didn't tighten their lug nuts on their car. We barely got away from the campsite. Is that 19? Come off there. Yeah, we barely got away from the campsite, and a wheel fell off. So probably a 17 or an 11/16, because that's a 19. Let's see here. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, 17, 11/16. And but yeah, anyway, so thankfully I carry a little scissor jack in the back of my, in the toolbox in the back of my side-by-side. And we whipped it out and jacked it up, put the tire back on, and I carry extra lug nuts. So, quit spinning. But yeah. Did the whole thing spin? A little tighter on this one. That's what's spinning. So it's not too bad. The wheel floats a little bit. Not the best perfectly round wheel, but basically when these washers are tight, that means it's tight. Yeah, so that's it. Pretty easy. That's it for the install. Nothing else left in the box. Yeah, I was just gonna do an unboxing and then do a assembly video, but I guess not. So, as you can see, it's a bad shot. It's too dark. So the handle obviously is shorter than that handle. It's a little awkward because grabbing it, obviously the weight's a little more on that side. So line it up rear axle to rear axle. And yeah, that's how much shorter it is. That's how much shorter the handle is. So that's parallel. Right there is probably level. So where the knurl starts here, or stops, however you look at it, where it stops there, that's how tall this one is. But this will work out good for the side-by-side because that one's kind of bulky. So that's it. That's its maximum height there. Let's do maximum height on this one. I'm not going to do measurements with a tape measure because there's plenty of videos out there with measurements. So you can see it's about a good 8 inches, 10 inches. Anyway. I'm listening to my neighbors argue. They're trying to put a tarp over a trailer right now because they repair trailers, I think, like old camping trailers, but they're arguing. Sounds like where I work. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's it for the Jack. I gotta break down this box, throw it away. Yeah, and then I think that's it. That's pretty much it, guys. Just gotta wait for this storm, and then it'll pass. The storm should pass, and then there'll be another one like 4 days later. So, yeah. So I just moved the truck away from these, so if these break, which I should actually move it back farther, which I might actually move it in front of the old ugly Dodge. And I had the Acura there, but just in case this tree falls, we're supposed to have, it says 35-mile-an-hour winds, but we never get what they say. We always get almost double. So, but yeah, now I got plenty of room to play with the skid steer. So, anyway, guys. That's it. That's it for that unboxing. Sorry I went into scatterbrain mode. But that's the little baby Jack. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment. Do what you do. Later.